implementation of the uniform syllabus took an ugly turn. A city businessman is found dead in a mansion. Police get hold of the pistol used and his accused brother-in-law before ballistic reports confirm if it was a murder or a suicide. The Madras High Court awards the death sentence for Stephen Kumar, accused of rape and murder of minor children. A third DMK leader to come under land grab charges, ex-MLA Ranganathan is arrested after complaints against him pile up. Amma asks Dr. Singh if aspiring students of Tamil Nadu can be exempted from the national entrance tests for medical courses. And Vaiko calls on the Prime Minister. Among his demands, asks for an amendment of the Dam Safety Bill and an end to all trade agreements with Sri Lanka. Good evening and welcome to Headlines now on Ndtv-Hindu, the prime-time bulletin that sets pace to all of the day's happenings, right from politics, the crimes and even the buzz from the world of sports. I'm Evelyn Matthew and these are the national headlines. The government agrees to a discussion on price rise with voting in the Lok Sabha tomorrow. After NDTV's exclusive on the auditor faulting the Prime Minister's office for appointing Kalmadi, the Sports Minister's statement is shouted down in the Parliament. The BJP hits back at the PMO's claim that the NDA appointed Kalmadi, says they only signed an agreement. It was the UPA's decision. PDP MLAs beaten up by an agitated crowd in Sopore when they went to pay condolences for a custodial death. Latest pictures of the 1,000-ton cargo ship MV Pavit, which ran aground at Mumbai's Juhu beach. How did it slip by unnoticed? After being thrashed by England in Trent Bridge, Dhoni blames poor scheduling as they just came out of a series in the West Indies. Over a crore students in the state of Tamil Nadu still have no syllabus to go by. The reason, a final word on the uniform syllabus for the schools here in the state is still awaited from the Supreme Court. Today, parents of students attack the politics behind the implementation of the uniform system of education in the state. The lawyers representing the parents told the Supreme Court that lakhs of students were being taken for a ride due to political reasons. They added that the committee has not found fault with all the classes for change of syllabus and that there were certain inky defects which could be cured. Meanwhile, the Madras High Court had said that it was merely because the previous DMK regime had introduced the system that the AIADMK wanted to change it. The court also observed that the state government had blackened Thiruvalluvar's couplets, a publication for which close to 70 lakh rupees was spent. An observation was also that the uniform system was introduced by curing defects as per the High Court order so as to streamline 4 different streams of education. The arguments will continue tomorrow, after which a final verdict is expected. Now, over the last couple of days, the DMK and the PMK have taken to the streets protesting against the delay in implementation. In fact, today as well, the PMK held statewide rallies demanding that the common syllabus system be implemented from this academic year itself. PMK President GK Mani led protests in the city, also asking for necessary corrections in the textbooks before the implementation. Remember, the PMK had snapped ties with the DMK recently and so had chosen to organize its demonstrations separately this time around. In a move to reiterate their opinions and stand, the party said the system introduced by the earlier DMK regime was faulty.
சமச்சீர் கல்வியை உடனடியாக நடைமுறைப்படுத்த வேண்டும் என்று பாட்டாளி மக்கள் கட்சியின் சார்பில் போராட்டம். இது தமிழ்நாட்டில் இருக்கிற எல்லா மாவட்ட தலைநகரிலும் எல்லா வட்ட தலைநகரிலும் நடைபெற்றுக் கொண்டிருக்கிற போராட்டம். இன்று திண்டிவனத்தில் மருத்துவரையா அவர்கள் தலைமையில் போராட்டம். இதுபோல எல்லா இடங்களிலும் போராட்டம். இந்த போராட்டத்தினுடைய நோக்கம் சமச்சீர் கல்வியை காலந்தாழ்த்தாமல் உடனடியாக நடப்பு ஆண்டே நடைமுறைப்படுத்த வேண்டும். இதுதான் இந்த போராட்டத்தினுடைய நோக்கம். ஆனால் கல்வி என்று எடுத்துக்கொண்டால் ஒரு தனி மனிதனுடைய வளர்ச்சிக்கு, குடும்பத்தினுடைய மேம்பாட்டுக்கு, ஒட்டுமொத்த நாட்டின் உயர்வுக்கு கல்வி அடித்தளம். அப்படிப்பட்ட கல்வியில் எல்லாருக்கும் தரமான கல்வி கொடுக்கப்பட வேண்டும். ஏழைகள் தரமான சமமான கல்வியை பெற முடியவில்லை. இந்த சமச்சீர் கல்வியின் வாயிலாக மட்டுமே பெற முடியும்.
Meanwhile, an agitated mob got out of control when they were protesting against the ruling government for the delay in the common syllabus system and roughed up a lady constable in the process. The 37-year-old woman, Pushpa Mary, suffered serious injuries and was rushed to a private hospital from the scene of protest. Doctors attending to her are hoping to secure her leg with foot plates in a major surgery. Meanwhile, the 60 protesters have all been arrested and are lodged at the Pural prison. Now, Sakarpet, home to North Indian families in Chennai, was shaken by a shootout a little before midnight. In fact, residents of a mansion in the area heard a gunshot. A 52-year-old electrical shop owner was found dead inside a room in the mansion with a bullet wound in his head. The businessman, who was based in the city, had reportedly gone to the mansion to recover money he had loaned to his estranged brother-in-law. But was this murder or a suicide? Our crime correspondent Salim explains why a ballistic test holds the key to cracking this case. These shocked residents of a nondescript mansion in Sakarpet were woken by the sound of a gunshot, the bullets at the scene of crime, and a .32 pistol, a weapon civilians are licensed to possess for self-protection, are the telltale signs of what led to the death of this 52-year-old electrical shop owner, Sudhir Sharma. The police say the needle of suspicion points to the brother-in-law of the slain businessman, Ashish Sharma, a native of Mathura, who had hired a room in the mansion. That's because the Uttar Pradesh licensed weapon belongs to him. Family sources reveal that the deceased electrical dealer had lent money to the suspect to help him tide over financial difficulties. A possible attempt to recover the money may have led to an altercation.
அதாவது அவங்களோட அண்ணா தம்பிங்க ரெண்டு பேர் ஒரு பொம்பளை இருந்தது மூணு பேர் இருக்காங்க ரூம்ல மூணு பேர் இருக்காங்க அந்த மூணு பேர் வந்து ஒரு அண்ணா ஒரு அண்ணி மட்டும் மேல சமையல் பண்ணிக்கிறாங்க அப்ஸ்டர்ல பண்ணும்போது அவங்க தம்பி வந்து கீழ மேல ஒரு டவுட்டா ஒரு இது வரதுனால சுத்தி கீழ மேல போயிட்டு வரதி பேக் பண்ணிக்கிறாங்க நாங்க ஃபாலோ பண்ண என்ன நடந்தது என்ன மேட்டர்ன்ட்டு அவர் ஃபாலோ பண்ணி பேர் வந்ததுக்குள்ள அவங்க என்ன சொல்றாரு பாஸ்மேன் வராரு நீங்க வந்து கம்முன்னு இரு எதுமே தெரிய வேண்டாம் அப்படினு சொல்லி நானும் போயிட்டு கழுத்துன்னு பார்த்தோன்னே அப்படியே டெட் பாடி கொல்லடிச்ச மாதிரி இருந்தது அது என்ன ஆயிடுச்சு நமக்கு தெரியாது அப்படியே மூட்டி நம்ம மேனேஜர் ஃபோன் பண்ணிட்டோம் இன்ஃபார்ம் பண்ண உடனே நம்ம மேனேஜர் வந்து பார்த்துட்டு போலீஸ்காரன் கூப்பிட்டாங்க.
When interrogated, Ashish Sharma denied shooting his brother-in-law and claimed that in the course of a heated argument, Sudhir Sharma snatched his pistol lying in the room and shot himself on the temple, a version the police isn't buying. So they have sought the help of ballistic experts to check from what angle the shot was fired.
Ballistic experts say when a bullet is fired from a pistol, the gunpowder that are invisible to human eye gets deposited on the hand. If they confirm the traces of the gunpowder on the victim's hand, it's a case of suicide. If they confirm the traces of gunpowder on the accused person, it's a case of murder.
Sources say the bullet had been fired from a high angle, which is a remote possibility in the case of suicide. The firing range will also be analyzed with the help of the autopsy report. 3 rounds of unused bullets have been recovered. Police say even if it turns out to be a case of suicide, the suspect will be arrested as he is licensed to carry the pistol only in Uttar Pradesh but chose to illegally bring it to Chennai. In Chennai with Salim, Evelyn Matthew for Ndtv-Hindu. Moving on, Amma's newly introduced land-grabbing cells across the state are claiming more and more DMK leaders and their aides for their alleged involvement in encroachment and threats over property. The third in a row to be arrested today was a DMK MLA, in fact ex-MLA Ranganathan. The arrest came after a complaint was filed from the Thirumangalam area. Ranganathan is the third leader to be arrested after former DMK Minister Veerapandi Arumugam and Chepok's MLA J. Anbaragan, who are behind bars on similar charges. In fact, this ex-DMK MLA, Mr. Ranganathan, and his personal assistant allegedly forged documents and encroached over 20 acres of land. They are believed to have hired goons and also threatened the owners to part with their property after coming to a compromise of splitting a portion of the land value. Here's what the former minister's lawyer had to say about that arrest today.
சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினர் ரங்கநாதன் அவர்கள் இன்று பொய் வழக்குகளை போட்டு கைது செய்திருக்கின்றார்கள். 20 ஆண்டு காலம் சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினராக இருந்தவர், மக்கள் பணி ஆற்றியவர். வேண்டுமென்றே வேகமாக இருக்கின்றார் என்ற காரணத்திற்காக அவர் மீது பொய் வழக்கு போட்டு இன்றைய தினம் இந்த ஆட்சி அராஜக ஆட்சி அவரை கைது செய்து இருக்கின்றது. அவர் எதற்காக கைது செய்யப்பட்டார் என்று கூட அவருக்கு விவரம் தெரிவிக்கப்படவில்லை. போல தொடர்மையானால் திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகம் அதை கட்டாயமாக எதிர்நோக்கும்.
Moving on, the Madras High Court has confirmed a death sentence for Stephen Kumar, an accused in a rape and murder case today. Kumar is a mason by profession and was convicted in the rape of a minor girl and the murder of a minor boy near the Nagapattinam district.
She is the minor girl. The minor girl along with another minor girl, one minor, was inside the house when they are screening the TV, witnessed this TV. Then one of the accused entered and raped that minor girl. And also witnesses also attacked, that minor girl attacked. And another witness also cited that witness, 307. So that trial court conducted given the death sentence, which was confirmed by the division bench.
Joining us live over the phone line with more details is our principal correspondent Peer Muhammad. Peer, a strong verdict there, that of death sentence, something that is perhaps reserved for the rarest of rare cases, and this was one such?
Yes, Evelyn, this is one rarest of rare cases, and this has been a long pending case. In fact, the incident occurred in the year 2002, and Stephen Kumar was trying to escape the law. Then CBCID took over the case and produced evidence to say that Stephen Kumar committed a gruesome murder of the minor boy and also raped the girl. They produced evidence to prove the crime of Stephen Kumar, and later trial court, Nagapattinam trial court, awarded the death sentence for rape of minor girl and given life sentence for the murder of a minor boy. And against which he came on an appeal, and the state government, the public prosecutor Subramaniam, also appeared here in the Madras High Court before the division bench and argued for a death sentence because it's a rape of a minor girl and it's rarest of rare cases. And the division bench consisting of Justice Nagappan and Justice Satyanarayana confirmed the death sentence because it is one of the rarest of rare cases. Evelyn?
Right. Does this accused man in this case now have more options at hand? Is he going to perhaps move the Supreme Court in this case to give him some relief?
Looks like, because he has come against the lower court verdict to the Madras High Court. Now that there is a hue and cry by activists against death penalty generally, so he, in all likelihood, he might move the Supreme Court against the verdict of the division bench of the Madras High Court.
All right. Thanks very much indeed, Peer, for joining us with those updates into that big story today. When we come back on the headlines now, thunderstorm mystery denial. All the elements of filmy masala make it to the whodunit over Kalmadi's appointment at the Parliament today.